What is up, everybody? It is Wreaker, and welcome back to the Vanilla Survival Let's Play series. I think that's one of the first clean takes I've ever gotten of just saying that. Most of the time I'm like, vanilla, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so it's been a bit. I have been focusing on the modded series, mainly because of time. Just some real life things. Like, I have to work a full-time job and all that, so I don't get a ton of time just to record and do that. As well as my mental health is just kind of cratered recently. Some stuff related to my job. As well as I am getting ready to move in about a month. And the move is going to be not great for content creation, I'll put it that way. I'm going to delve more into it later in the episode, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a talky one. And you can kind of see off, like right behind me there, that's what we're going to be starting in this episode. Now, I'm not dumb enough to try to do this all in one, because it's going to take me a while. I need to do smaller projects so I can actually manage them. I only have so much of an attention span to where I can stay on a project. So if I have a larger project there, I can do bits and pieces of it and work on other things around. Just to show, I've gotten just kind of a bamboo scaffolding frame built around. There are guardians down there. There's a guardian right there. But just got a frame built around the bounding box of the monument. And what this will allow me to do is build a gravel wall all the way around. And then I can fill in the monument to get rid of the water so guardians don't spawn. Then, yeah. Then we can actually get a guardian farm built in here. And along with that, I've got a bunch of glass I've been having to smelt up to do the decorations. And this whole project is gonna kind of be we're winging it, we'll put it that way. But I've got a bunch of glass. I've got a lot of it dyed because I want to make it out of dark blue and light blue glass. I've got a farm in mind for it, but yeah, how it's going to look, I don't really have an idea. But one reason that it's taken a while just to have this episode come out is I was waiting for Replay Mod to get updated, just because I want to do a time lapse of a lot of the work over here, and it's a little hard to do that when Replay Mod isn't in the version you're playing in. So here we go. Alright, as we kind of go through this time lapse, instead of just having some background music, I did decide to kind of talk through some things, kind of give an update on the channel, because there's going to be a couple changes that are going to happen here soon, unfortunately. First off, you'll notice that I am doing the Guardian Monument draining in a very not very well thought out way. I thought I had enough sand and sponges and stuff, but yeah. I only had 29 sponges out of the 3 monuments that I took out. Thought I had enough sand to just split everything up, but no, it didn't have fun and kept dying to guardians. I think I died like 6 times in the draining of the monument. So if you're watching the time-lapse and wondering if I have brain cells, the answer is probably not. Also, I've been trying to do some streaming and stuff recently, but the weather's been really hot, and I didn't feel like streaming when it was about 100 degrees outside, and it was like 90 degrees in my apartment with the air conditioner running. I had to postpone some streams then. And besides streaming, which I haven't had a consistent schedule with just due to work, I work a manual labor job, so it's kind of rough to come in and stream after work when it's absolutely exhausting. But I'm switching departments, so that may help. But something that may hurt it is I am moving again, and I'm going to be moving back in with my parents. So I don't know how much free time and stuff I'll actually have to record or stream, because my parents are not very technologically savvy and don't understand live streaming. I also am gonna be working in the background on learning game development and stuff like that, and I've been working on my video editing skills. I've started up a clips channel because I don't like listening to my own voice when I'm editing. I hate it so much. But I've been editing some clips just from when I've been in other people's streams, and I'm getting better at it. I need to be able to upload more consistently, but that comes down to having to balance making content on my own and streaming on my own and being able to sit in some streams. So it's really hard for me to clip things when I'm using streams for background noise and not actually watching them. But I'm also planning out some videos that aren't like just let's plays or stuff like that. I am working on multiple videos in the background, so we'll see if my ADHD actually lets me finish any of them. So we'll figure that out. But I think that'll be long enough of a channel update. Just kind of wanted to update everyone on what all's going on, and figured this would be the best time to do it. So let's get back to the video. So little bit of awkwardness here. If you notice, the time lapse kind of stopped very early on in the draining process. Well, I slightly messed up. I recorded everything with FreePlay Mod, but I didn't know that every time I went into the Nether to dry sponges, it brought the replay camera with me, which I should have thought about. So it kind of messed up everything. So even though everything recorded, it kept crashing my Minecraft to where I couldn't really export too much. So it only got about the first quarter to third of everything. So that's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. But we'll pop over here anyway. Part of the reason I'm not too torn up about it is I did a lot of dumb things with this. And like, I had to cover half this with cobblestone up at the top just to keep guardians from killing me, so it looked bad. And down here is just like a bunch of water pockets and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought about taking it all the way down to the seafloor and then realized this blue thing is the bounding box. See if I can get out of here. Yep. And that's as far down as we needed to go anyway, so get rid of the blue. So I figured this would be good. I can build a floor on top of this. If I need to run any redstone down, I've already got things kind of pre-portioned in a sense to where I can get it with like 1 or 2 sponges. So it shouldn't be bad. The next step would be putting a floor and then the farm on top of this. But I think I'm going to wait till the next episode because I actually want to design it. Because although a lot of times I'm okay with jumping in and building a farm or building something and completely winging it, this one is going to be a little bit annoying to try to change stuff in, so I'm not going to. So I'm going to actually like boot up a backup of this world in creative, design everything, and then we'll build it in survival. Alright, and like I said, we're going to take a break from working on the monument stuff. And we're back over here where I said, I think like 2 episodes we were going to start building. So hey, better late than never. And I've got some materials. I've also got a 3rd shulker box. There we go. Yeah. I had spent some time grinding redstone off camera. Yeah, villagers. Villagers are fun. But in all honesty, it was like just trade like sticks for emeralds and then emeralds for redstone, and then go work on something else for like 10 minutes, do it all again. Yeah, that was like two days worth of stuff right there. Anyway, wrong one. But finally got enough like pistons and stuff that I think we're finally gonna try to get our melon and pumpkin farms up. So we want to mirror the bamboo and sugarcane a little bit. Not exactly, but essentially the looks, because we're gonna have one that's primarily for looks, like right here, as a first look, I guess you want to call it, and then the bulk. So like sugarcane did something to where it's just this, it's nice to look at and whatnot, and then this one is quite a lot bigger. The bamboo's a lot better for the example, because this one's actually hooked up to bone meal and all that, to where I think I have my particles off somewhat, or at least it's not showing. But anyway, you get the point on that. And then these, they will like passively harvest as well. And then behind it we've got the bulk bamboo. Forgot I have that thing that I can open shulker boxes midair. But we got the bulk bamboo back here, which is passive, and I kind of want to make it the same way over here. It's just kind of like sugarcane. I can't force grow melon and pumpkin. So I think the idea is to have a long line of melon and pumpkin on each side. And then I'm going to essentially build big towers. And I'm thinking of doing... We're winging it. Like the Guardian Farm, I'm waiting to build correctly. This one we're winging. So we'll see how well it turns out. Alright, and yeah. The design of this may change. I was just trying to get something up. I kind of want to get some more bamboo kind of mixed into the exterior of this. Kind of match what we got there. But that might happen when I have more time. So for now it's pretty basic. I just wanted to have it to where we can see everything. And I'm wondering why all that. I probably missed a line of redstone. So I'll go back and fix that here in a second. But to finish out this episode, I want to work on how we actually collect everything. So yeah, we're going to do it pretty simply. Let me get this. I am going to use glass just because looks. But yeah. Of course, as soon as I hit record, I start getting hiccups and all that. Great. So we're just going to have some water streams. And once I get all the blocks and stuff in, I'll bring you guys back and show you what I mean. Alright, and it looks like just a mess of glass, but yeah, that's kind of what it is. But we have pumpkins coming down right there. Melons, just to help save on storage space, we have an auto crafter. So hopefully, yeah, there we go. Every now and then it will craft a melon seed. So there is that. Luckily we can just turn them into bone meal, so it's not too much of a waste. So it's not enough of an issue to where I'm gonna be too upset. Like, we already have several stacks of melon blocks, and this has been running maybe an hour. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about quantity. I did install some shutoffs here, so if I come down and flick levers, instead of going down that way, the hoppers will actually grab. I'm gonna flick this one off too, and then hopefully, and yeah, you see it goes into the hopper. Got a composter to where if the chests and stuff start getting full melons and pumpkins, I can just hit those levers and it will automatically compost, turn into bone meal, and send the bone meal to the storage system. So I like the notion of automatically making things bone meal for overflow. That way it will actually help make some farms better in the future. That and just seeing all the items go down this tunnel at once. It's beautiful to me. I wish we could get more. I am going to work on getting lighting better figured out. Started to experiment with some things here. So yeah. One of those projects we will probably be clearing out some of this soon. And I might, in between episodes, I might tweak the look of the melon farm. I did fix the ones that were jammed, by the way. At least I think. Because that should have triggered. But, oh well. But I think that'll do it. We've gotten a lot done in this episode. I know the runtime may not show that we got a lot done, but this episode has probably been a good 22 hours worth of recording and building and mining. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a well-deserved break, and I'll see you in the next one.